Hi, my name is Angie Medlin, and I am a 29-year-old English professor from sunny Southern California with a few poetry publications under my belt, as well as the fact that I am working on my first romantic novel. Hi guys, and welcome back to Writing Talks with Angie. Today we're going to be doing kind of a short discussion on character naming, how to name my character. This is a question that I get a lot from budding writers, especially those who are tackling the realm of fantasy, because as you know, especially as writers and as fantasy writers, we want our characters to have really strong, really meaningful names in general. One thing I want people to kind of bear in mind though is that when we give our character names that have meaning and definition and maybe are a subtle tell to something that's going to happen in the story later on, most of the time your reader is not going to look up your character name. That is not to say you don't want to give your character name meaning, but that is a big thing I feel like a lot of people feel pressured by, is the idea that, oh, my character name has to have meaning because my readers are going to get, so much more out of the reading this way. Not necessarily. Most readers are not going to go and actually look up your character name unless it's like some kind of strange name that they've never seen before in their life. That's the case with a lot of fantasy names, but then we also have to kind of bear in mind that with a lot of fantasy names, they are made up. And then in that case, we don't really have any meanings for them other than what the author has prescribed them to. So just as a kind of way for writers to take the pressure off of themselves, most of your readers are not going to look up your character names. That being said, as far as coming up with names, I have two ways of doing that. The first one is, and this is probably something that a lot of writers on here have talked about, baby naming websites. I know it's weird, and if you've never gone on a baby naming website, it can be a little bit strange because there's usually stuff about like pregnancy and gestation periods and menstrual cycles that are sometimes kind of thrown around on these websites. But we are all mature adults, or at least mature writers, and so we should be able to go on these websites and utilize them for character creation names. And the really cool thing about a lot of these baby naming websites is that they include the meanings and the origins of the names that are included. So if you're looking for a specific meaning, if like darkness, or you're looking for a specific meaning like star or sunlight, you can search by the meanings and the names will pop up that are relevant to the word that you are looking for. The other suggestion that I have is taking regular sounding names and spelling them in very strange ways. For example, in the romantic novel that I'm working on, I have a character named Elena. That seems like a pretty standard name. Most of us know how to spell that, E-L-E-N-A. However, I have decided to spell it E-I-L-A-Y-N-A. So it's the same pronunciation of Elena, but it's spelled completely differently. And, having, writing a fantasy novel, I want the names to stand out. And that is something that I really suggest that people do, is to take regular sounding names and spelling them in strange, not commonly phonetic ways. So those are the two suggestions I have. So again, baby naming websites and taking regular sounding names and spelling them in strange ways. Once again, if you guys have any questions for me or have any topics that you'd like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. I am happy to continue making more videos. For now, the videos are just going to be kind of random. Just kind of ideas that I have off the top of my head. But as we go on, I am more than willing to take on questions from the audience. So once again, thank you all for joining me on this wonderful little journey together. I love you all. Stay safe, stay as sane as we can in these strange times, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.